Hello. Welcome to a new tier list here on the YouTube channel. And just like everyone else, I'm doing a Lethal Company tier list. But this tier list isn't about the threat level of the monsters. It's about how scared I get to the degree to which I soil myself as I encounter each monster. So the bottom we have Keeping Calm. Then we have Quiet Quavering, where I'm a little nervous, but I don't really poop myself. And then Wet the Whiteys, where, part of my bowels let go, but the backside is still hold strong. Pants Pooped is just where it just scares the crap out of me, and literally. And then Scared Shitless, which is, I just get scared so hard that my body doesn't even work, and I can't even poop my pants even if I wanted to. So, let's take a look. So first we have the Baboon Hawk. I've never gotten too scared of a baboon hawk, so we're just gonna put that in Keeping Calm. Next, we have a bracken. Brackens are pretty scary, but I'm gonna put them in Wet the Whiteys because I've been way more scared by other stuff here. Usually, you just keep your head in a swivel, you can kind of see the bracken coming. And then the spider. The spiders Wet the Whiteys as well. I ran into a couple spiders. You can kind of outrun them. You can hit them with a shovel. I'm not too scared of the spiders. If I see a spider, I just run away. Next, we have this lightning bolt lizard thing I've never seen before. I've never seen this, so I'm just gonna put it in a neutral category. I don't even know what this is. Maybe I do know what it is. I just can't recognize this picture, but I don't think I've seen it. Next, we have the coil head. The coil head is definitely a pants pooped, okay? Even though you can look at the coil head and he won't move and attack you, just like it's kind of like the weeping angels in Doctor Who, which is like the scariest things known to man. This is just a mannequin that tries to kill you, so it's pretty scary. And then you just as you slowly escape from the coil head, you slowly see it getting closer and closer. Very, very creepy. Next, we have the sandworm. The sandworm is definitely a Wet the Whiteys. Definitely peed myself from a sandworm. The eyeless dogs. These things are definitely soiling my pants. Okay, I won't even see the dog spawning. I'll just hear it thumping around. I'll just be like, oh, I gotta be really quiet. Especially if I'm on the ship doing cams. I can still get scared by the dogs. When teammates will be talking to me on the walkie, I have to crouch, turn off the walkie. Just oh no, what am I gonna do? And they can actually get in the ship too, which when they get in the ship, I lose all control over my bowels. Next we have the forest giant. Forest giants is also a pants pooped. The forest giant was big, meaning will kill you, but you can kind of sneak past him if you hug trees and just make sure that he can't see you, and don't make a lot of noise. And then usually they spawn in decently late, so you can just take off. As you're spawning, you just be okay, we'll just get the rest of the scrap another day or something. Ghost girl, this is definitely a scared shitless, okay? I am not having any part of a ghost girl. If I see the ghost girl, I'm instantly getting back on the ship. I am putting the lever to the next planet. That day is lost. That day is a wash. It didn't happen, okay? I'm not messing with the ghost girl. It is not happening, okay? And then the worst part is that only you see it, and then your teammates are hey, what's wrong? And you're just sitting there crapping yourself. Well, actually, you're not crapping yourself because you're scared shitless, but you get the point. Loot bug, this is Quiet Quavering. I always get nervous around loot bugs because they're decently peaceful, but then they could just randomly decide that you've encroached on their territory, or that you just need to go, and they just try to kill you. So, not too much of a threat, especially on their own. You can kind of just hit them with a shovel, but they still make me nervous sometimes, but I'm not to the point where I lose control over my intestines. A blob. This is Quiet Quavering as well. Blobs are so slow, you see them coming. They really only get dangerous when they trap you, so I'm not really too scared of blobs. Just kind of keep calm and try to get around them. And if I die, I die. Jester. This is definitely a scared shitless. This thing, if I start hearing the monkey chase the weasel in real life, I think I'm just gonna start running. Okay, it's over. Okay, no. And the Freebird Jester or the whatever these mods are doing, so the Jester just plays these random songs. That doesn't really make it any better. I still would start crapping myself. Like, if I had the Freebird Jester mod on, and then played this game and ran into a bunch of Freebird Jesters, and then cured Freebird in real life, I would just start running at hearing Freebird in real life when there are no Jesters in the vicinity, because I just get trauma from being attacked by these Jesters. Not going to happen. Okay, the mask mimic is definitely scared shitless, okay? Let me tell you a little story. My friend was dead, and I was on cam, so I decided to beam his body back to the ship. However, he was not dead, and he was a mimic. And I, like, looking back on cams, I look over, and there he is, like, right there. The mask is right in my face, and I actually screamed, and my heart rate went up to 280 beats per minute, and it was an experience, I'll tell you that. It was quite an experience. So probably the scariest thing is the mimic, especially when it's just on your ship, or you think it's your friend, and then you see the mask, and then you just pray for the sweet release of death. Next we have the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker is definitely a pants pooped one. It's pretty scary, but you can't hide from it unless it just walks right into you. So actually maybe it's like right here. Like, I think it's actually less scary than the Bracken. You hear it coming, you can see it. It's not too scary. You just have a plan to deal with it in your head. Right? It's definitely a bigger threat than the Bracken, but it's not really as it doesn't strike as much fear into my heart. Next we have the face hugger slug thing. It's definitely what the whiteys, like you're walking around and this thing just gets on your face and it's like, okay, well, time for the afterlife. But it doesn't just instill the kind of bone-chilling fear that the top does, and it's not as big of a threat as some of these pants pooped category monsters, right? It's just you get hit and you either have a shovel or a yield sign and you knock it off or you don't. It's not it's lurks out there, and then you can always your guy on cams can always see it on the map. This is some alligator with a mouth thing. I've never seen this before. So we're just going to put it in a neutral category. And then we have the Thumper. The Thumper actually does make me crap my pants, okay? And the reason the Thumper makes me crap my pants is it just comes out of nowhere. You just hear all this noise. It's got 17 mouths. I'm just not here for it, okay? It's probably not as big of a threat as half of these monsters here in the What the Whiteys category. But I see a Thumper, I hear a Thumper in the facility, and I'm I just need to not be here anymore. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.